Hello, my name is Xavier Buffalo, and today I would like to discuss the message and understanding of the graphic novel Mouse, a true story illustrated and written by Art Spiegelman. The book was serialized in a series of magazines from 1980 to 1991. The novel tells the story of a Jewish cartoonist trying to understand his father as he hears the story of his father's survival during the Holocaust, which is explained more on page 24 of Mouse, a book that shows the behind-the-scenes look at the graphic novel Mouse. What sets the story apart is that the author uses animal masks to depict human races as animals. For example, image 1 and 2, where the author illustrates the cats as Germans and the mouse as Jews. Before we get started on the book, let's look at the history. Before the author was even born, both of his parents, Vlad and Angela Spiegelman, were both survivors of the Holocaust. They had lost everything, their home and their first child at the time, Richru. And so instead of staying in Poland, they both decided to move to America, where they had their second child, Art Spiegelman, who would soon be the author of the iconic book Mouse. While growing up, Art Spiegelman struggled with mental health and was in and out of mental hospitals until one day in 1968, his mother committed suicide after digesting some pills. She never left the note for the reason why. After the funeral, Art and his father, Vadik, were deeply affected by this for years to come, and at one point, Art Spiegelman published a short comic expressing the pain of his mother's suicide called Prisoners on the Hell Planet, which is also shown in the book at page 102. Vadik Spiegelman soon remarried to Mala, a friend of Anja, and who was also a survivor of the Holocaust, shown and discussed more in the documentary video Arena, which looks at the behind-the-scenes look at Mouse and the author himself at 36 minutes. Link will also be in the description. Finally, in 1978, Art Spiegelman started the long journey of making Mouse between 1978 and 1981. The journey would change Art's look on life forever, for good or bad. Art Spiegelman will begin regular visits with his aging father to hear and record his story for his book. Until Vadik Spiegelman died of heart failure in 1982, before the book was even published. Now it's time to dive deep in Art Spiegelman's Mouse, which is entirely in black and white. During the creative process of the book, Art decided to make the characters appear as animals because in the video at 40 minutes and 14 seconds, Hitler uses Art's metaphor to portray the races of people as animals. It's as if he's trying to present the story in Hitler's point of view, how the Germans are the superior race and the Jews as evil vermin. And in the end, it still looks wrong. In our eyes, we see evil atrocities that are being done to the Jewish people, shown in the book pages 53 and 85. Throughout the book, Art explains that he had trouble finding accuracies when presenting the story his father told him. Explain more in the book, page 174 and 176. There's also another example where in the book, his father tells him how one time in the ghetto, the Nazis caught a group of Jewish people that were selling things without coupons and wanted to make an example out of them. So in the end, they hang him at the gallows. In reality though, it was a tree that was used to hang these people. That was something that Art Spiegelman found out after the publishing of his book, shown in video at 7 minutes and 11 seconds. After years of interviewing Vadik and years of work, Art Spiegelman finally published his work Mouse, Volume 1 in 1986 and released Volume 2 in 1991, 5 years later. It was an immediate success, winning Spiegelman a Pulitzer Prize. And even though the book was a success, there was also controversy. It was mostly about the fact that the book characterizes race with animal masks, as he expresses this on page 9 of Mouse. Art's success brought him many offers, even one where they would turn his book into an animated series, though he refused all. Simply because he wanted to present the story and not for money and not to spread a message, just something he believes should be expressed in art form, as expressed more at page 201 of Mouse. The experience of the book is something that sticks with Art Spiegelman to this day because it made him question his identity and his father's. Through the years, they never saw each other eye to eye. The discussions they both had made them both question the reality of what happened and how to make sense of it. But in the end, there was no way. To do so, it is up to us in understanding what we know, what's right and what's wrong. Who are the oppressed and the oppressors? And who are we as human beings? And people or animals? Thank you and have a good night.